jam. And I was like, wow, it really, and the food wasn't good. Food was horrible.
I have a similar but opposite
I really want to
story.
say what it is, but I can't.
Oh,
I don't want to
get.
I don't want to be racist or whatever. So
I'm gonna keep guessing until
okay,
I can
I'll
figure
tell
it
you
out.
later. But it's just that the economy has made people insane, like the crazy that's coming out of the wood. People not wanting to pay for hair and makeup like on a movie or something. Or I went to a set and there was like I had done a commercial a couple of weeks ago and they didn't give us lunch. They didn't bring us food. They didn't have water. I called in my assistant and I got everything. I was like, how do you do that? I put fruit out. I did everything. And I said to myself, oh, they're trying to save, $1 here and there.
That's what they're trying
to do. And I
just
did a commercial. It was like, are you kidding me?
I have a similar story to yours, but no, I have this friend who's like this big executive producer. If I mention him on air, I literally get in trouble. He said, don't ever mention my name.
You have to be really careful. We do not want to get canceled, people. But we're like Dumois, which is my favorite. She'll tell you a certain something and you have to figure out who it is. Like Jessica Simpson.
She's got to be right, though. She's wrong a lot of the time.
Like Jessica Simpson just said she had this amazing affair with this megastar. So we're like, is it Mark Wahlberg? Is it Tom Cruise? Like our brains are all going now. But we don't know who it is.
I mean, I hate it's just like say who it is already.
No, but she can't. But I thought she's at a level she probably could. And he was married, I think, or in a relationship, and he couldn't get his eyes off of her.
And you think Tom Cruise? That's where your mind goes.
I went Tom Cruise. But
out of all the people out there,
my friend said Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
But I don't think would Mark Wahlberg cheat.
No.
I like him.
I don't think so.
He's a good one, I thought.
He's really into
And
his
who would
wife.
Tom Cruise be married to? Katie Holmes when this happened? Like, I was like, who? She said a mega movie star. It's not a musician.
I mean, Brad Pitt?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's Tom Cruise, honey.
If it's Brad Pitt, I'm going to be really jealous.
Honey, I don't think it's
I'm not
Tom.
going to be happy tonight if it's Brad Pitt. Because Brad Pitt's my favorite.
George
of all
Clooney?
Of them.
No.
No, she can have George Clooney.
George
he wasn't
not
married.
cheat.
George Clooney wasn't married to him all then. It was
back in the
2001.
day.
I'll give a secret. It was 2001, and she met him at the VMAs. So it was the Video Movie Awards for MTV. We need to go back.
Okay,
well, everybody, go back to 2001 and look and see on the carpet who was there.
Someone is going to do that. What I was trying to say to you is with your thing, I was with my executive producer friend and we were at Polo Lounge and we were there for hours and there was no one there. It was like and he was doing to me what your waiter was doing. The waiter didn't care. He's like, we have to order something else. Now this leads us into our shots. I am on the Mangiano.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about that?
No, but he kept saying, like, and I owed him a lunch, and I was I'm like, I'm not trying to be cheap. We can, I'm like,
but you're not hungry.
I'm like, I can't eat any, like, I will throw up.
I mean,
So
there are girls in Hollywood that are skinny minis, like Rachel Zoe is very skinny, and a lot of these girls don't eat. And Lisa Rinna. They go to lunch and they order a lettuce leaf. Where Jill and I will order like the appetizer, the main, and we might even go for coconut sorbet. Like it depends. But I'm on the shot too. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, because you're one of the only people other than me who admits.
Well, I was the first one. I was written up in the Wall Street Journal when they had the article. When the story broke, I was the person they called because Andy Cohen said on Twitter, how come everybody's showing up 20 pounds lighter? What's going on? What is this? And then I said, we talked about Ozempic, and I said, look, I'm going to tell you the truth. I went on semaglutide, which is the ingredient in Ozempic. So my doctor does it where you get the vial and you can go up and down because if you get Ozempic and it's really expensive, unless you're a diabetic and you have the coupon for $25, you're shooting up. You stay at that level. With the vial, you can go up and down if you don't feel good. All right.
I know. I've done both.
I got the worst acid reflux, and I have terrible acid reflux, and I was not feeling good. So I stopped 3 weeks in. I waited. All my hairdresser friends went on Mounjaro. Mounjaro lowers the cholesterol. Mounjaro basically burns the fat. So on semaglutide, you're not hungry, but it's not burning the fat. So everybody goes, what's the difference? Now, I have a sugar issue. So I'm fine line. I'm not diabetic, but I do take a sugar pill twice a day to keep my sugar down. So my doctor recommended it, and she said, I'll give you the vial of tirzepatide, which is the ingredient. And I started at 15. So next week I'll go to 20. I am not nauseous like everybody else.
I've been nauseous.
Right. I am not nauseous. I am not hungry, but I make myself eat. Okay. And then there gets a point where I need a piece of chicken, whatever. I need to exercise with it. and I usually drink more water with it. But I feel great, and some side effect is I feel horny.
Yeah,
I got horny out of nowhere. I said, I'm asking everybody, is anybody else horny? I was kind of dead in the water before because I'm in menopause. I was like, now all of a sudden I'm like, I want to have sex all the time.
I mean, look, I'm horny in general, so I'm no hornier on my
But I
shots.
also noticed that I don't think I lost weight. You just said I did. He saw me and he just said, David said I did.
Because I saw you like maybe 3.5 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, now I'm at 2 weeks. Okay. My clothes fit a little looser. But I do notice that I'm sleeping better. And I'm not tired like I thought I would be. I was tired on semaglutide.
I think you're sleeping better just because you really are tired and you're...
But I mean, but I'm not like I took a nap in the car on the way here, but I am not like exhausted. Like, in other words, like in semaglutide, I don't think I wanted to get out of bed for that first week. Yeah.
My person always tells me like you have my side effects that no one else is. I don't complain. Like I've never had a flu
like,
shot. I have it bad.
I hope to God I look like, Kyle right now because she looks amazing.
Why? Well, I mean, to that point, you and I admit that what we're doing. I mean, listen,
but I mean,
I don't
Jeff
need someone's approval.
Look, Jeff talked about it on his show, and Megan did too. Megan said she was nauseous all the time. But I think when you get, like, one of my friends is at 35 or 40.
I'm on 40.
I think that's when you get nauseous. Now you can take Zofran, which I take. I only take when you take the shot. It's the only time I take the Zofran. I don't take the Zofran the whole week.
I got to start taking that.
It's just a precautionary measure.
I'm having some digestion issues.
Oh, are you going to the bathroom?
That are gross.
Are you going?
No, it's, when you burp, I don't want to be gross, but there's things, I don't have acid reflux. I wish I did.
I don't have a bad breath.
It's worse.
I don't burp.
I can
just
taste
feel
the
good.
food in my system. It's disgusting.
But you know what's strange? You get cravings and then you take 2 bites and you're done. Like Jill told me that. She said, I'm going to take 2 bites and I'm going to get done. She went on semaglutide, and I said, and she is at an amazing weight, by the way. Amazing weight. Like I feel like Jill should be the poster people for semaglutide, and you and I should be the poster people for Mounjaro because we're the only ones really talking about it. And I just tried to
agree with us or don't. At least we're being honest,
but
people.
My doctor recommended it because of my cholesterol, and she recommended it for burning fat. But she said to me, cholesterol and sugar are the main issue. So she's saying if you don't have to be diabetic, you might have a cholesterol issue.
Right. That's the same with mine.
When you
can't argue that.
Look, I'm 61 years old. When you get to 61, you might have cholesterol problems, and I always check my cholesterol because it goes up and down.
Are people like shocked that you're 61? You look so much younger. I mean,
I think it's because I didn't have a baby,
how old you
or
are.
I didn't get married. My mother would say probably because I didn't get married.
I think I would put both of those on that.
I don't have a lot of aggravation.
No, it's true. I was out in WeHo the other night with my boys, and somehow one of my friends brought up where the